Hi, my name is Caitlin Ramirez. Today I will be giving you a brief lesson on geotourism and other aspects of geotourism in the country of Italy. Going on to slide 2. So, what is sustainability? Sustainability sustains one particular culture, environment, society, and the people within that area. On the other hand, geotourism is the conservation of resources relating to the tourism industry. Some of the benefits include jobs for locals, tax money, sales for local businesses, which brings more money in, supports the culture of the destination, educates visitors relating to culture, heritage, food, and so on. It also provides positive marketing through pictures on social media, blogs, and through word of mouth. In order to become a geotourist, one must immerse himself in that culture, language, and environment. Also, you must travel like the locals and visit places related to certain aspects of geotourism, such as religious monuments, agricultural and gastrotourism venues, and even festivals and parades in that area. Going on to slide 3. With more than 4,000 plus miles of coastline, Italy sits off the Mediterranean Sea and can be distinguished by its unique boot shape. Some say it looks like the boot is kicking a soccer ball, also known as the smaller island of Sicily. On slide 4, Italy can be divided into 20 different regions, each unique to its geographical features, from mountains to islands, rivers, and coastline. Some of the most popular regions include Tuscany, which is around Florence, Sicily, Veneto, which is in Venice, and Lazio around Rome. As I mentioned before, Italy holds many special geographical features. One of the tallest mountain regions in Italy is Mount Bianco, connected to the Swiss Alps in Switzerland. Other well-known mountain regions in the area are Monte Cervino or Matterhorn and Dolomites. In addition to these 20 different regions, some of Italy's most popular and well-visited cities are Rome, Florence, Milan, and Venice. On slide 5, we are talking about the history of Italy. A little bit about the history of Italy is that even though Rome was founded back on April 23, 753 BC by Romulus and Remus, Italy as a whole wasn't recognized as a country in the U.S. until April 11, 1861. Some popular historical tourist destinations include the Colosseum in Rome, the Vatican in Vatican City, the Pantheon, and the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which all have major historical connections. On slide 6, what is heritage and cultural tourism? Defined in the Cultural Heritage Tourism PowerPoint, heritage tourism is traveling to experience the places and activities that authentically represent the stories and people of the past. Cultural heritage tourism, on the other hand, is traveling to experience the places and activities that authentically represent the stories and people of the past and the present. Both these tourisms also focus on the lifestyle of that particular country through art, history, architecture, and religion. On slide 7, we're going to take a look at a list of places through heritage and cultural tourism that can easily be shown through the history and atmosphere surrounding these places. This is what helps to make up the cultural aspect of things through the locals themselves. Known as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Cinque Terre offers a variety of activities from hiking, swimming, fishing, boat tours, and even cooking lessons. Translating over to English, meaning 5 lands, Cinque Terre can be divided up into 5 separate villages. Located on the Italian Riviera coastline, these 5 villages are Rio Maggiore, Manarola, Corniglia, and Vernazza and Monte Rosso. As I mentioned earlier about Cinque Terre being a World Heritage Site, it should also be noted that this destination is also considered to be a national park as well. Looking at the tourism aspect of things, Cinque Terre fits the description of 2 types of tourism in particular, nature and ecotourism, due to the conservation efforts in place and tourists being aware of these efforts to protect the lands and oceans as well. Relating to eco and nature tourism, these efforts made by the locals help bring in welfare for the country through sourcing through locals versus larger companies to restaurants and other businesses. Located in the Veneto region of Italy, Venice is the capital of this particular region. Known for its unique waterways that act as roads, this makes Venice a very popular tourist destination for many people each and every year. With the numbers of visitors rising, this has created efforts to make and preserve certain buildings in the canals of Venice. Some efforts being made here can relate back to nature and ecotourism due to the situation. With locals being left overwhelmed by the crowds, the mayor has provided a solution of changing the water flow and open waterways to minimize the flow of tourist traffic in certain areas. This has created a win-win situation for both parties while still maintaining a form of income through boat tours, architectural sites, fishing, shopping, cooking lessons, and much more. Going into slide 8, what is agrotourism and festival tourism? Agritourism is basically summed up as an agricultural plant, ranch, or farm used for enjoyment of visitors to generate an income. Another famous activity tourists and even locals participate in Italy are wine tours. Wine tours are great as they can be considered an educational learning experience and an accurate representation of agritourism by partnering with other local wineries, vineyards, farmers in order to demonstrate the production of wine. Going into its 9th year, the Gelato Festival is a competition and festival celebrating gelato. Gelato artisans from all over the world compete to make some of the best tasting gelatos for the judges and crowds to sample. The winner will then move on to compete in the Gelato Festival World Masters competition. Even though this festival takes place all over Europe, it makes pit stops through Italy in Florence, Milan, Rome, and Turin. So how do these two things relate to agritourism and festival tourism? Well, when we look at the ingredients used to make wine and gelato, the products being used represent the product foci aspect under agritourism. Also, since both the wine and tour festival cater with other activities for tourists, this again reiterates festival tourism in action. Even looking at the Gelato Festival, we can see how heritage tourism also plays a role, since gelato was founded in Italy by Bernardo Buontalenti. On slide 9, gastrotourism can be defined as a memorable eating and drinking experience. Examples of this would be food tours, chef tables at restaurants, farm-to-table experiences, and cooking lessons and cooking with regional chefs. In conclusion, Italy offers many different activities to appeal to any type of tourist group relating to each different type of tourism in this class. Thank you for watching my video and have a great day.